So now we have a slightly different kind of problem. This one, we're looking for the percent. In the last problem that we did, we knew the percent. Remember, we had this question here. It said, what is 35% of 480? We knew the percent. We weren't looking for that. In this new problem, we don't know the part, right? We have the whole, and here we had the whole. And here's the percent, and here's the part. So in the other problems that we were doing, we were looking for the part. In this new problem, what we're looking for is the percent. So 15 is what percent of 75? So check it out. I can say 15, then change it to math, is equal to W what times 75, right? Because of is the same thing as multiplication. So I want to turn that around a little bit, and instead of saying W times 75, I just want to say 75W. And this means 75 times W. Now I have this problem. I need to figure out a way to get the W all by itself. So I have 15 is equal to 75W. Well, I can divide by it. If I look at this, if I divide by 75, I can cross it out and just get 1W. But if I divide the right side by 75, I also need to divide the left side by 75. So now my problem looks like this. 15 over 75 is equal to W. So now I need to do the math. I can reduce this fraction if I want, but what I want to do is make it into a percent, right? So I'm going to go ahead, take my calculator again. Here's my calculator. And there's my dog. And I'm going to do 15, right here, there's my 15, divided by, because there's my divided sign, 75. And say 0.2. So 0.2 is equal to W. But notice that my percent, right? In order for me to make this a percent, I have to multiply by 100, right? One thing I can look at here is to say, okay, 0.2 is the same as 2 over 10, right? 0.2 is the same as 2 over 10. 0.20 is the same as 20 over 100. And I know that 0.20 is the same thing as 20 over 100, and that's the same thing as 20%. So 15, I can say, 15 is 20% of 75. Now we can check that easily enough, right? Because I can change this into a decimal. I can change it back to 0.20, and I can multiply by 75. And 0.20 times 75, 0.20 times 75 is equal to 15. And there it is right there. 0.20 times 75 is equal to 15. So 15 is 20% of 75.